Astro Boy 1963 Episode 3 review. Now, once again, as in Episode 2, this episode started off quite slowly. It progressively got better, and overall, it was a good episode. It really was. And so, how this episode started, it was interesting. Because, apparently, there had been a previous mission to Mars, and it had failed to a degree because there was a mutiny when they arrived on Mars, and one of the dudes, or a few of the dudes, I forget which, were left behind because they were spouting out nonsense or whatever, invasion talk, all that jazz. So Astro Boy was asked by this certain head scientist of the Institute of Interplanetary Affairs, I believe that's what it was. He said, yo, Astro Boy, we're sending you. You need to be the leader, the commander of this mission. And the captain didn't take that too well. He's like, being led by a robot? Sir, I must disagree. But the Institute head scientist was like, I ain't having that. He's our man. Even though he's a robot, he's a man. You're going to listen to him. So, it was settled. Astro Boy, he learned some more stuff, In this episode, we see, this was more about characterization rather than character development. More so for Astro Boy, we see his he's a natural leader. Although, he has his general softer side, which we also do see in this episode. He's a natural leader. He was taking command of the men. The men wouldn't always listen to him. The captain dude couldn't stand how Astro Boy would be right on the money. Astro Boy is the commander. You're military. You're militant. You're supposed to listen to your commander. Problems happen when you don't listen to him, as was presented in this episode. So anyways, fortune would have it that even though, a bad situation, we see Astro Boy get, screwed over by the captain dude, who later confesses. He finds out that about the invasion, which the mutineers had, they were right. So Astro Boy's like, he's trying, once they get to Mars, he's trying to find out, trying to say, yo, this is what it is and what it ain't. But they weren't having it, and they pretty much, under the leadership of the captain, made a mutiny. And, a couple things happen along the way. We see that Astro Boy, his body is some top tier, high quality stuff. He doesn't get affected like humans do with the different G forces, the different Machs that they have to go to break the Earth's atmosphere. We're able to see he's able to be out in space conditions quite easily. He is intelligent. He's highly adaptable to situations. So this is great stuff about Astro Boy. Like I said, his character development. Now I will say about the young lady in this episode. I'll still say this. Even though she redeemed herself for helping Astro Boy and everything, and I understand her concern and everything, she is a dumb broad. Now, like I said, she did come to the rescue and whatnot, but the writers kind of had to do that, because this was a dumb broad. Look, you are too young to be going into space, number one. You have no space training, number two. I don't care that your dad, it's a sad state of affairs. You ain't seen your dad. So, what? You could get yourself killed. You could get other people killed. So, yeah, I was not vibing with her. And Astro Boy, oh, you're cold. You can't carry and all this. Get out of here. I did not like that. That's obviously an area I did not like in this episode. Another episode, the captain, his spewing nonsense and all that. Instead of taking the merit. So I wasn't vibing with him. You could say it's his character, but I wasn't vibing with him. He talked too fast. Again, it wasn't as bad. The battle scene that Astro Boy had against the invaders, it wasn't as bad as episode 2 of Colosso, but that still frame, like, why do they do that, man? Like, I don't get it. the best action scenes, and that's what you're gonna give me. Like, I don't like that. Make it fluid. Make it fluid. It was shorter, so okay. And you know that whole thing is the dude fell asleep. He didn't expect, like, there was problems in this episode. There were. Like I said, I ain't trying to nitpick. I could go through multiple things. Okay, there were problems. Overall, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It was a good episode. You know, it really was. You know, we see some action in space, so there's world building and everything. We see characterization, a bit of character development with Astro Boy, and all. We see more of the human versus robot perspective. Robots still have to, you know, prove themselves. So I like that, but overall, man, like there was just elements of this that I didn't like. Now the dude did go out, and we also see, you know, Astro Boy's forgiving. You know, he did salute the dude who did go out as a hero. So okay, you know, he did redeem himself. So this was about redemption as well. I mean, there was some good things in there, but there was just certain elements I just was not vibing with. I mean, bruh, you just confronted them in a tank, and then you gonna go to sleep, and you gonna be by yourself, like, yeah. And what was the mom of this young lady like? That was just some. It could have been written better. So, like I said, 6 out of 10. Comment, like, subscribe. Tell me y'all thoughts on this episode. Go check it out. Like I said, please do check out this legendary series. You know, I might sound critical, but that's my job as a reviewer. Like I said, it was a good episode. It could have been done better. It could have been executed better. Could have been written better. Alright, y'all. The Unexpected Wonder. See y'all next time. Peace.